Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes with our sewer-ready martial arts super reflex scrapper, Silver Phoenix. We are level 33, and we are heading into a sewer to defeat a bunch of villains because the Nemesis and/or the Richti, it seems like, have kidnapped a scientist from Portal Corp. Richti and Nemesis are sort of working together and sort of fighting with each other, and I guess we'll find more about that as time goes on. And here are Richtis. Okay, it's the Guardians that are the biggest pain in the neck. So we're going to take them out first. Because they force field people. And then the improved drones usually have very high defense, so they're hard to hit. Go after them, and then we'll kick this guy. Yeah, I missed him. Come back here. Alright, so he's going to be a pain in the neck. Let's see if we can taunt him. Pull him back. Make him really mad. And then kick. And Eagle's Claw. Oh, what happened? Eagle's Claw. Alright, so that takes care of that. Okay, got a bunch of defense and no. So Conscript, Guardian. Okay, so Guardian first. We're going to try to stun him. Come on. Alright. This guy, critical strike on him. So now we should crit. And kick this guy, come on. Yeah, these guys are really hard to hit. They have a high defense buff. But we got them. Alright, so now we got infantry up there. Yeah, the spawning is a little odd. They used to have really strong discrete spawns in the other missions, but in this mission here, in the last few, we've had them grouping together. Alright, let's pull this guy. Come with me. Come with me. There we go. That's a drone. Okay. That's it? That's the only guy that came? Let's try this guy. Come on. Let's shoot you with the Nemesis staff. There you go. You should come to me now. I really feel kind of silly doing all this pulling with the scrapper. Let's just go in. Conscript, Headman, Guardian. Okay, that's who we want. And I'm going to hit him with Thunder Kick because it's fast. And then try to... That's it. That's what we want. So he can't throw out that shield. Oh, speaking of history, you know, with Thunder Kick, they actually changed the animation on that one too. Or not Thunder Kick, Dragon's Tail. They changed the animation on Dragon's Tail. It used to be that you would jump up, flip, land, and then do the spinny sweep. They took that out because people were complaining the animation took too long. Players always can't complain about animation times. They want the attacks to just go off immediately. They don't like being pinned in place for 2.5 seconds like Eagle's Claw does. It doesn't really bother me that much, but players often complained about that in this game. And you've probably seen me a few times, right? While Eagle's Claw is going, I took some damage and I'm trying to click, trying to click the heal, and it doesn't trigger because I'm in the middle of the animation, and you can't do anything while you're animating. Right, you can't do anything else. Alright, we're going to do Focus Chi on the drone. Look at that, 343 damage. Okay, so these guys I don't think they have smashing damage, smashing defense. 66 on that. So 66 on... Well, I guess I got about 20%, but that might be because he was plus level. Plus 2 levels, I don't know. Gonna have to find a white con or a yellow con minion to test it on. So defeat all villains, so we gotta crawl through the entire thing and find everybody. Oh, And I missed the guard. These guys are such a pain. Because you get like 1 second to hit them, and he just shielded the drone, which means I'm never going to be able to hit that thing. I'm going to need an accuracy to hit it, because it's hard enough to hit anyway. Yeah, see, even with the accuracy going. Because the drones have very high defense. They're very hard to hit. Alright, so let's keep going. So yeah, Storm Kick, Dragon's Tail, and Crane Kick and Cobra Strike all had much longer animations in martial arts and much cooler animations in my opinion. But those animations were all like cut in half, right? So Crane Kick, she like stood up on one leg with her other leg up in the Mr. Miyagi pose and then did the kick. They got rid of that stand up and it's just kick. Dragon's Tail, she jumped up, spun, landed, and and did a spin kick. Now she just does a spin kick. Storm Kick, it was like kick, 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 kick. Damage over time. Now it's just kick, right? And then Cobra Strike was pull back, strike forward. And now it's just strike forward. So they cut the animation times of most of these in half. Okay, so the communications officer, we got to watch out. He will try to create a portal, but I managed to interrupt it. He will try to create a portal that will summon other guys. Now the Rikti monkeys are pretty much useless. They don't do anything to me. Okay, let's pull these guys back because there's too many. There's a portal guy. That's great. So there's a communications officer over there that I didn't see. So I got the first one, but not the second one. So now these conscripts were pulled in through the portal. And one of them has been fortituded by the Nemesis, the communications officer. Okay, let's sort these out. Alright. Guardian. Oh, there's 2 Guardians. Alright, so I'm going to need to Dragon's Tail these guys. Hopefully. Nope. Couldn't get them both. Well, I got the guy that was shielded. Didn't get the guy that did the shielding. That's alright. And critical strikes. But you gotta hit for critical strike to work. Focus Chi and Crane Kick. Bam, there we go. 419 damage. Pretty good. Armiger, Chaucer. These are all Nemesis. The Surgeon. We gotta get rid of this guy. Got him. Got him, and now a conscript. Got him. I love doing crits. Conscript, infantry. Okay, so improved drones. So these guys aren't too bad. Focus Chi. Knock him down. Oh, they've got the kidnapped guy. Why does it say defeat all instead of save the kidnapped guy? So he gave me a clue. Let's knock down. There we go. The drone. No, we'll take him out last. Let's get out of the way here. I hate this green crap because I can't see. Alright, just the drone. Can we get Focus Chi going here? That's it. Wow. Got him. And that's the mission. Okay. So let's head out. Defeat Raid Leader and his men. So, clue. So Dr. Cook's story is the Rikti broke in just when I was about to run my trace. I didn't know how things would turn out. So I sent instructions to another Portal Corp lab. If you go there, you may be able to find out what's going on. Oh, and we're being ambushed. Excellent. Okay, these are white cons. So we can take a look at their resistance. 88 damage, that looks like it might be right. Yep. And there's a critical strike, so bam. Didn't crit. Enhancements. Yeah, Nemesis is all tech, I think, and Ricti are science. That was a pretty lame ambush. Let's get our regular costume back on. And now we're going to Paris Park. Okay, Paris Park is down there, so we got a ways to go. Oops, super jump. Yeah, so this is a mini arc. It's really a shame they don't just call it a story arc and give you a badge or something for it, but they don't. It's just a mini arc. It gives you like 3 or 4 missions in a row. We've seen this once or twice before. The first time, of course, I was surprised because I'd forgotten about it. So this is interesting. I was talking about how with the number of story arcs we have left, which I believe is 2, Tina Chung's and Peter Stemmitz's, that we probably weren't going to get to level 35, but now that Tina's giving us this mini arc first, before we get her story arc, we actually might get to level 35 before we finish, or as we finish our story arcs. Okay, so Paris Park, this is one of the entrances. This is just a gamble here, guys. There's absolutely no way to know ahead of time which entrance it's closest to, so we'll just have to see. And we got lucky. Oh man, did we get lucky. This is perfect. Now I want to point out, I want to remind you, because if you watched my Liberty last playthrough, which I don't know if I've posted yet, she's now died at level 12. My scrapper, Grenja, died several times by level 12. This character first died at level 27 and has never died since. We're level 33, and we've only face planted once in solo missions. Now, group missions are different. We've only face planted once in a solo mission. Okay, there's a subaltern. Now he's gonna, I think he's gonna juice this guy up when he dies. Let's try it and see if that is in fact what happens. We gotta watch out here because if there's a sniper down the hall, he's gonna see us. Yep, see, he juices him up and he gives him fortitude. So he heals him and he gets more defense and attack. So what you want to do is take out the lieutenants absolutely last, right? No matter what your tactics are with other enemies, you want to take the lieutenants out last with Nemesis, because otherwise they will juice up the nearby guys. Now he might this lieutenant might juice these guys up. I just don't know. You may not have a choice, right? Okay, now he's definitely going to juice these guys up, so I'm going to start hitting this guy instead. Oh good, they came right next to me. This is what I want. Of course I'm going to need to heal. I'm going to go after this subaltern first. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, good. And now this. Get them both. Right? So they can't juice themselves up. Now, did they juice the guys up above me? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, you definitely want to try to avoid them juicing up the other guys, because the fortitude, I mean, first of all it heals them, but second of all the fortitude makes them very hard to hit. By the way, it's super fun when you're a defense scrapper and a controller or a defender pumps you up with fortitude and juices you up. Oh man, that is awesome. You literally, you floored the enemy. If somebody puts a fortitude on me, a good defender with, you know, a buffed up fortitude puts that on me, nothing's gonna hit me. Because it gives you like plus 20 defense or something, and there's just no way. Pretty much floor anything but an archvillain. Okay, so the idea is make sure you hit the lieutenants last, because they will fortitude anybody else around them. It's sort of like a, I don't know, a dying, I don't know, a dying, like sort of a parting shot, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then this guy, These are all surgeons. I think they can heal other guys, but they're not doing that right now. Okay, so the subaltern. Defeat the raid leader and his men, 2 scientists to save. So the subaltern needs to go last. Take this guy first. 1, 2, and then we'll nail the subaltern. I love that kick. I really do. And a crit. And that's it for him. Got a recipe. Did he juice this guy up? Or somebody else? I hear the fortitude hum, hum, hum. Should be guys over here. There's somebody. Usually each little section has its own guys, but I don't see anybody. Oh, there we are. Okay, so again, we get the minion first. Whoops. And then we nail this guy. And look at that, 3 hits. Oh, nope, he got away with it. There you go. So yeah, if you ever have a chance to work with a defender, okay, where's his minion? Right here. If you ever have a chance to work with a defender as this reflex scrapper who can put fortitude on you, man, take that chance. It's awesome. Don't get too addicted to it though, because what happens is you start feeling like you're totally invulnerable because of that fortitude. And then if you're running without it on, yeah, you're going to get hit, right, sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to have to walk past this guy to get to this one. Excellent, critical strikes. There's a crit. Can we do a crit with this? Nope. And there's another crit. And another crit. That's what I like to see, is crits. Okay, so I don't see any kidnap victims over here. We've kind of been all over this section. So let's continue. Was this a dead end over here? Yeah. Okay, so there's an elevator. This is our first level. It could be, as I've said before, up to 4 more, because you can have up to 5 levels in an office or a lab map. Obviously, you can only have 1 level in Oren Bega, you can only have 1 level in a cave, you can only have 1 level in a warehouse. Okay, there's got to be somebody up there. Yeah. And there's another guy. So he's going to aggro somebody else. Let's taunt this guy and pull him down. Oh, and there's a guy who's over there too. I didn't even see them. Okay. Okay, let's AoE. Good, we knocked him down. Somebody else just saw me. Thought I heard it. That guy. He's gonna see me. So let's go get him first. There's his subaltern. So now we gotta watch the subaltern, because the subaltern... Now see, this is the fun part. I kick him over there, he falls down there, and those guys don't go, hey, how come a guy just came flying unconscious over the railing? Good, we knock him away. Hopefully there's nobody else down here. And there's the crit. Okay. Now I hope he was too far to fortitude these guys. Yeah, they seem alright. They don't seem like they got fortituded. Oh, I love a crit. You're seeing a lot more crits now because of the critical strike. And so any chance I have to enhance that, I'm going to. The scrapper, the other scrapper set, I can't remember what it's called, besides critical hits, Scrappers something. That one also, it does some increases to crit chances. It works in a different way. But plus crit is always good as a scrapper, because it lets you put out so much more damage. Alright, so this is a patrol. Let's take them out. But you can see how fast, look at that with that crit one shot at him. How fast we can take out even oranges. Okay, let's take this guy out and keep the subaltern back there. So that he doesn't buff anybody else when he dies or gets knocked out. Oops, I switched these by accident. Oh, he did buff somebody, I heard it. Yep, he buffed that guy, great. Who's the boss, the main boss. Let's go take him out. And he just buffed them too. Which sucks. You'd think when they got buffed they would notice, hey, we just got buffed with a death gasp from somebody, so someone must be here. It shouldn't be too bad because they are yellows and not oranges. Yeah, it's alright. And that's the mission. Got another clue. Tracing of Nemesis. One of the scientists you rescued told you. We traced Nemesis through the portal network. He covered his tracks pretty well, but we've gained a lot of experience tracing transdimensional travel since the war. He means the Richti War. He never went to the Richti homeworld. He slipped away to one dimension and then sent the heroes chasing him to another. Too bad for us, it was the Richti's home dimension. We weren't able to trace all of his movements through the dimensions, but the signs strongly suggest that Nemesis could have returned. Yep, he's back. Okay, let's contact Tina. And she says, Nemesis, I remember reading about him in the history books. The guy's been wreaking havoc worldwide since the 1800s. I thought she said the 1940s. But that's why he's got the whole Prussian thing, because 1800s tech. This could be the deadliest threat Paragon City has ever faced. Thank goodness I have you to rely on, Silver Phoenix. So she's not giving us a story arc yet, so we're going to leave her alone. And we're going to switch back to the guy giving us story arcs. Stamets. Right, and Stamets says, Library of Souls, remember this is the Oren Bega stuff. Well, I've talked to all the experts on Oren Bega, and I've had them take a look at this map Torvald left us when he died. Remember there was a map scratched inside his jacket. I think it may be possible to reach the map's magic library. If Torvald thought this place was important to record his last moments, it bears investigation. Alright, so we are going to do that, and we need to go to Brickstown for that. So we will head to Steel Canyon, and then we will go to Brickstown. And then we go to Oren Bega. And let's see, what do we have for enhancements? We have quite a few. And I gotta get rid of some of this salvage too. Not that I need influence with over 17 million of it. Good grief. So you may be wondering, like, why am I not happy to have tons of influence? I have fellow members of my supergroup who do influence farming. Like, they were actually asking our supergroup leader, what's the best way to farm influence? And she told them a way to make, like, 4 million a day or whatever, so that, you know, at the end of a week you could have, like, 30 million more influence, or maybe it was even 4 million much more frequently than that. Where are we going? Brickstown. So why don't I want to do that? Why am I not happy that I've got 10 million extra influence? Well, the answer is, it makes the game too easy. Right? The game's already so easy that I've had to set the missions at +1, and they're mostly giving me +2s, or I would already be setting it on +2, right? So I'm doing +1.5 missions already at level 33. Where am I going to be at level 43? Well, you know, I mean, you can't set it above +4. So, like, do I really want to have the game be that easy? No, I prefer it to be a challenge. This last couple of missions was enough of a challenge. I had to do a taunt to pull things. I had to use inspirations. I had to use all my heals at one point. I didn't die, but I had to work. And that's the way I want it. I don't want to just be like breezing through 8-man +4 missions. That's not, like, how is that fun? That wouldn't be fun for me. So I don't know. I would really rather have a challenge, and that means not having enhancement sets until later because I can't afford them. But now if I can afford them, you know, then like so just don't buy them. Yeah, but I don't want to be able to buy them. I want to earn the influence, not just have it, I don't know, gifted to me. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a server glitch or what. But I like earning things. I mean, even I was talking to my supergroup mates, and gosh, my phone is ringing. Sorry guys, I disconnected my mic by accident when I went to check the phone that's coming from a telemarketer. Oh, come on. The whole conversation went something like this. We were talking about prestige, and it used to be to make a supergroup base, you had to earn prestige. And I said to her, well, to the leader of my supergroup, well, you know, I kind of miss it, right? Because I feel like, you know, it allowed me to feel like I was contributing to the group. I can't build base, right? Either she or somebody else is building the base. I can't contribute to building the base, really, in any meaningful way, because I don't, yeah, I'm not allowed to edit it, right? And I'm not asking to be allowed to edit it. They've got a cool base design. It's fine. But then you just feel like you're just, you know, kind of a freeloader because you're not participating in the base in any way. And so earning prestige was a nice way for me to feel like, okay, even though I can't assist with building the thing, I can assist with earning the prestige to build it. And she said, well, I don't really like that because, and this is perfectly valid, she didn't really like it because she said, you know, then you've got to sit there and do, you know, missions, you know, run missions to earn enough prestige to put like a couch in the lobby. And she said, I don't want to have, and I understand that. I think there's a point to be made there that, you know, if you're just doing decorations, it shouldn't be that expensive. But my recollection is it wasn't that expensive. And what you really had to spend the prestige on was things like teleporters. So, you know, she said, look, I'd rather just be able to put what we want in the base, and that's perfectly fine. But I like being able to earn stuff. And so, you know, same thing with influence. I don't want to just have 10 million influence. Several people in my super were like, cool, I wish I had 10 million influence I didn't know about. Like, yeah, but I just feel like it's not, it's sort of boring then because I didn't earn it. You know, I want to be able to earn what I get. Just like, it's the same reason I don't like double XP weekends, because then I'm essentially getting a bunch of XP I didn't earn, right? I earned 10,000, but the game gave me 20,000, so now I'm a level higher than I deserve to be. You know, I want to be the level I earned in the game. So, you know, I guess it's just my personal preference. So, yeah, I'm not going to go nuts on the influence with doing sets, since I really shouldn't have 17 million influence yet. And also, you really don't need them yet. So we will start slowly doing sets as we get to the, toward level, 35 plus. But for right now, we certainly don't need them. And I'm not going to bother with the sets yet. Especially since what you really want to do is use them when you have 6 slots and we don't have anything but Crane Kick 6 slotted yet anyway. Man, these guys are accurate. Alright. And they're resistant, I believe. God, it's like everything is smashing resistance. And great, another Earth. Let's take him out. Oh, we gotta get out of this. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. It's a debuff. I'm still being debuffed. Look at that. Up there, it's 24. Come on! Just didn't want to get through there. Another Earth caster. I hate these guys. Look at this, I can't hit. I have a 46% chance to hit. I missed 3 times in a row. I should, you should hit half the time. It seems like when you have a 45% chance to hit, you hit 25% of the time. Alright. I know it's just, when you have mischange, you just notice it. I still think that the algorithm is, I don't know what's the word for it, contagious, where a high number has a higher chance of generating another high number, and a low number has a higher chance of generating another low number. And I aggroed both sides. Luck, come on, do the luck. God. This is ridiculous. That I can run almost non-stop with no pain, no difficulty through a Nemesis mission, but one Earththorn caster can almost take me down to nothing. A minion. Ridiculous. And I can't hit him to take him out. Oh, that's the problem. Enough. I mean, really, enough. I can't hit these guys at all. Look at this. I have this. Look at this. They just hit me. I have 107 defense and they're hitting me. That's just absolutely ridiculous. God. Those guys are absurd. But see, this is why I don't put things on higher than +1. Because I had to use every inspiration in my tray to survive that encounter. Now, I overdid the luck. I probably didn't need to hit that much of it. But I had to use every inspiration in my tray just to beat 2 lieutenants and a minion. Right? So what would I be doing if they were purple? I would have died. And again, I'm not somebody who has fun dying repeatedly in missions. But it is a challenge, and we do want a challenge. I gotta be careful here because it's easy to slide off of this. Alright. Oh, great. And you're gonna keep coming up. Alright. Investigate the library, find crystals. I still haven't found any crystals. I hear a glowy. Usually there's a way inside this. Fire and fire. Okay, good. Better than earth. Alright. There's another fire. Let's try some Nemesis goodness here. Missed him. Yeah, the problem with the temporary powers is they don't have any enhancements. So... man, these guys hit a lot. Alright, so that doesn't have an entrance, but this one does. But I don't know what the... I heard a glowy sound on the other side. I hear it right here. Ah, there we are. Yep. Is that a crystal or is that something else? Clue. I found an inscribed crystal. Alright. I thought the crystals were going to be actual crystals, not little cases of things. You know, that was like an ossuary or something. I thought it was going to be like an actual crystal, like that you could see. Because they do have them in the game. What? What are you doing up there? How the heck did he get all the way over here like that? It's weird. There's a portal down here, it looks like. That took me over here. The librarian, so he's a boss. So we're gonna have to face this guy with no inspirations, because I already used them. But we should be able to get him. Let's see if we can stack up the disorients. Yes! And a knockdown. That's what we like. See if we can knock him down again. No. Try again. Yeah. See? He couldn't do anything to me. So this is the stupid part. Fighting a couple of lieutenants was harder than fighting a boss. Shouldn't the boss be harder? I don't know. Okay, so this lets us out. Or this is back the way we came. No, this is another way out. So this takes us to another section, it looks like. Come here. And this is back the way we were. Okay. Alright. And that's a dead end. So where haven't we been? We haven't been over here. Okay. Alright. And that's a dead end. So, where are the other two crystals? Up this way? Oh yeah, there's another section. So there's nothing over there. But there's another section up above. I guess they expected me to go the other two ways first? I don't know. Because the boss was there at the end, the librarian. but this looks like it's supposed to be the final area. Oh boy, this is going to be another one of these big sections. Portal you have to defeat, and you have to defeat these portals because... Oh great, it's purple. Because if you don't, they'll just keep coming at you. Good, the knockdown worked. So this is going to be a really long episode, guys. I didn't realize this mission was going to be quite this long. I mean, it's Oran Big. I guess I should have expected it. Knock him down. That's it. That's that one, and then this one. I hate when they run away like that. Is he ever going to come back? Probably not. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go this way. So now he's going to pull me up, right? Force me to fight another guy. Now the portals are optional, generally. So what I need to do is find any glowies that might be in here, hopefully without triggering a portal. So this might trigger this portal, let's see. So we found that clue, which says it's a shadowed crystal. So we have an inscribed crystal and a shadowed crystal. And the other one is over there. So we don't need to stay in here. We can go back. How did I get up here from down here? Oh, that's going to trigger that portal, isn't it? Don't want to get too close, because I don't want to trigger the portal. Here we go. That's where I want to go. Okay, so if we go back... Yeah, this episode is too long. I don't want to really get into the dealing with those portals when they're not necessary. So let's head back. Somehow I missed one over there, even though I did look around for one. I didn't hear anything. But I guess I didn't go into the right spot. It's right in the corner there. I guess that's why it's really good that they do this, because who knows where I would have been like beating up portals, trying to find stuff over there, and I'm not even in the right spot. Yeah, I hear it here. There it is. Right out in the open. I was looking for it hidden. Alright, we got it. That should be the end of the mission. And the other clue is we found a glowing crystal. So we found 3 different crystals. And now we're going to contact our contact, Stamets. Oh no, we need to take the crystals to Azoria. Alright guys, I'm going to do that in another episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back again in the future. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes.